that we have to see the expression for bandwidth. Or it is also known as fringe width. Now first of all we have to see what is meant by bandwidth or fringe width. The distance between two successive bright or dark bands in an interference pattern is known as bandwidth. It is denoted by capital X or beta and given as small xn plus 1 minus xn. To find the expression for it, we know for bright, the condition is xn d upon capital D is equal to n lambda. This is the condition for nth bright band. And for next n plus 1th bright band, the condition is xn plus 1 d upon capital D is equal to n plus 1 into lambda. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Subtract 2 from 1, then xn plus 1 d upon capital D minus xn d upon capital D is equal to n plus 1 into lambda minus n lambda. Therefore, here in two equations, d upon capital E is common. Therefore, we have to write xn plus 1 minus xn small d upon capital D is equal to n lambda plus lambda minus n lambda. Minus n lambda and plus n lambda cancel. By definition, this is nothing but capital X. Therefore, capital X is equal to lambda capital D upon small d. This is the distance between two successive bright bands, that is the bandwidth. Similarly, the distance between two successive dark bands, that is the condition for dark is for mth dark band xm d upon capital D is equal to 2m minus 1 into lambda by 2. And for next dark band xm plus 1 small d upon capital D is equal to 2 into m plus 1 minus 1 into lambda by 2. This is equation number 2. Subtract 1 from 2, then xm plus 1 d upon capital D minus xm d upon capital D is equal to 2m 2 into m plus 1 minus 1 into lambda by 2 minus 2m minus 1 into lambda by 2. xm plus 1 minus xm small d upon capital D is equal to m lambda plus lambda minus lambda by 2 minus m lambda plus lambda by 2. Here m lambda minus m lambda, lambda by 2 plus lambda by 2 cancel. By definition, this is nothing but capital X is equal to lambda capital D upon lambda small d upon capital D, or it can be written as lambda into capital D divided by small d. This is the expression for distance between two successive dark bands. From these two expressions, we conclude that the distance between two successive bright bands is equal to distance between two successive dark bands. Hence, bright bands and dark bands are equally spaced. Also, the bandwidth depends upon wavelength, distance between slit and screen, capital D, and distance between the two coherent sources. Also, we conclude that the bandwidth increases only when the wavelength of light increases as well as distance between slit and screen increases and separation between the two slits decreases. The bandwidth decreases when the wavelength of light decreases. Separation between the two point coherent sources can be increases and the distance between source and screen decreases. In this way, we have to see the concept of bandwidth or fringe width as well as they are equally spaced and they are depends upon wavelength, separation between the slit and screen as well as separation between two coherent sources. To explain the interference of light, the Fresnel performed a experiment. That experiment is known as biprism experiment. This experiment is asked in board for 3 marks, ray diagram for 2 marks, and MCQs are number of MCQs are asked, that is about 20 to 25 MCQs. They are prepared from this experiment. Fresnel used biprism. What is meant by biprism? Biprism is a prism having large refracting angle of about 179 degree. This angle is known as refracting angle. Here we have to see this is biprism and these two are the refracting edge of the biprism. The monochromatic source of light, the light waves or rays incident on the refracting edge of the biprism. After refraction through the biprism, the two images of the same source, that is S1 and S2, are formed, and these two images which are obtained from the same source, therefore S1 and S2 are known as coherent sources of light. When they emit the light waves and interfere with one another, the interference pattern will be produced in the shaded portion of the figure. This is the alternate bright and dark bands, which is seen through the micrometer eyepiece. This is interference bands. And this diagram is known as ray diagram. This is micrometer eyepiece. This experiment is performed in a dark room. The interference pattern consists of alternate bright and dark bands. Using this experiment, the wavelength of monochromatic light can be calculated by using the formula lambda is equal to x small d upon capital D, where x is bandwidth, that is the distance between two successive bright or dark bands. Small d is the distance between two virtual images of the slit. Virtual images of slit. and capital D is the distance between source, or we have to say that a slit, and eyepiece. Small d can be calculated by using a convex lens, that is small d is equal to under root of d1 d2 divided by capital D. In this way, using this experiment, the wavelength of monochromatic light can be calculated by using the equation, that is lambda is equal to x into under root d1 d2 divided by capital D.